As promised, we're going to be talking about the Shoujosei anime that are going to be airing this upcoming spring because, oh my goodness, there are some really good and interesting looking series that are going to be streaming and I am hyped. Hello friends, happy Monday. So very excited that you're here. I do have to mention I am very hyped for my new hair cat kawaii hairband that I got. Shout out to my friend May. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. She influenced me to go on Etsy and go look at these and I absolutely love it. It's so cute. But let's talk about some manga news this morning. We're going to be talking about two of my faves. Don't worry, we're going to be talking about the anime that are going to be streaming on CrunchyRoll this spring. So you can sort of know if you haven't already seen like what to look forward to, how to plan, or I guess how to plan of what you're going to be watching this season. But yeah, the big news, the most exciting news, in my personal opinion, is the news came out, well, the news had already actually been out. We talked about it in a previous manga news video, but that Queen's Quality, the fan book 25.5, is officially up for pre-order. Yes, I put in my pre-order. I was very, very excited. I will leave the link down below of what proxy I used, but I knew when I saw this news a while back, I was like, I want this fan book. I really, really love the cover so much. So happy. Really, really looking forward to this. I do have the other fan book. I think it's, I don't know what I did with it, but I do have the other one that has just Kyutaro on it because I think it's like the original cover is Fumi and then they like reversed it and then you can see Kyutaro on the like back side. Really, really love it. And the pictures in it, or the illustrations, excuse me, are fantastic. So I'm really, really excited that I'm officially going to be getting my copy. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Though this next news, I'm not feeling the same feelings of that I can't wait because the creator of A Condition Called Love did post a tweet with the official news saying there's only 3 more chapters of the main story of A Condition Called Love and it will be ending. I'm so sad. Though granted, she did confirm that she's going to be doing other little side stories, so we'll still have something to look forward to, but knowing that this series is coming to an end, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I mean, Queen's Quality ended this year. I'm like, now A Condition Called Love's ending this year. Please no. Please no. I'm just not ready. These series are so wonderful. I have reviews on this channel of both of them. They were influenced by you guys in my read and review shoujo spree of what to read and review. Both of them have been some of my favorites. So hearing this news was definitely very bittersweet. I do feel very confident though that it's going to have a strong ending. Hopefully a very happy ending though. I haven't seen spoilers, but I've heard that the last few chapters have been really heartbreaking. So hopefully there is some good things that are going to be coming and I look forward to the side stories. Hopefully those will be included in the final volume and eventually that when we get the final volume in English, it will have those because I'm definitely going to want to read them. And there's even a little bit more sadder news. So this news doesn't really pertain to English manga, though we do have one of them coming and that's Mechanical Marie. We did talk about in the manga news video and how excited I was. I'll leave a link here if you're curious more about the story and how I cheered in the school car line. I was like, I wonder what I look like to other people because of how excited and cheering I am in my car right now. But yes, the creator has also said in an official tweet that her series that she has been working on, which I will leave the name in the corner, I do have it on my license wish list, that the final chapter is currently in the Lala magazine that I think just dropped or is about to be dropping, and I was so sad. This manga, I believe, is going to be 3 volumes. I was really intrigued about it because it has Yakuza vibes, or like the female lead is the daughter of a Yakuza boss, I believe, and so her father and another guy who is a Yakuza boss are trying to work out, I think, like an arranged marriage between these 2 teenagers. If it's not an arranged marriage by their parents, I know the female lead is trying to like get the guy to have feelings for her, and we all know where that's going to go, where she's also going to end up having feelings for him. The creator did say that she aimed to have a happy ending until the very last moment. I really hope, since it's a shorter shoujo series, that eventually we will get it in English, especially now since we have Mechanical Marie. And talking about that, the tweet also did say she is working on Mechanical Marie Plus. So this series is going to be continuing in Japan, which is like, wow, because I feel like this series has been finished for quite some time now. We did get an anime announcement, did mention that there's going to be more news about that. So very exciting things. Very sad that the series that I'm interested in both, but the Japanese series, it's not in English, that it's ending, but Mechanical Marie is getting a continuation in the Lala magazine. So yeah, very bittersweet news there. Thankfully, this news is not bittersweet though. It's a little bit different. It's not Shoujosei related, but there is a DC manga box set and it has Superman vs. Meshi, Batman, Justice Buster, Joker 1, Operation Joker. And the reason I am mentioning this, because I know it's not Shoujosei, but I have heard from several friends who are big DC comic fans and have read these 3 different volumes. They're unrelated. They're just, smaller series. I have wanted to read Superman versus Meshi though. It's like Superman, he goes to Japan, he gets hooked on Japanese food. It looks so wholesome and so much fun. And of course they have like the Justice League that they come and they also get hooked on Japanese cuisine. So that just feels like a lot of fun to read. But I know the Joker one, Operation Joker, is Joker becomes the dad of a baby Batman. I've heard that's really good. I don't know really anything about Batman Justice Buster, but what I have heard from other parents, a family-friendly manga to get your kids excited for that has some of these iconic heroes, that these series are very, very good. I've heard they're very clean. I know one friend that he has let his younger daughters read it and their whole family ended up loving the series. So I thought I would share that if you've been wanting to check these out and you'd rather get the box set, that is an option, because I was really shocked when I found out the news because I hadn't seen anything about a box set, and actually shocked to see the Kodansha logo on this because I've never seen Kodansha promote this series, or any of these series at all. In fact, it was because of other friends that I even found out about that these even existed, because I just have no memory of them being released. Maybe about the official license, but I never knew it was Kodansha. So yeah, so hopefully they will actually promote this, because I found out through somebody I follow on Twitter. But if you've read it, let me know if you do feel that it is very family friendly and which one you would recommend out of these 3 series, because yeah, I'm really intrigued and I am pretty tempted to try and get this box set. Don't worry, we're about to go into the anime news, but before we go into it, because it's like the perfect lead in, there's one last little bit of manga news. So the news came out that Kadokawa, that they sort of do like English digital manga, and they release it or serialize it by chapters, so it's not a entire one volume. But the Gorilla Gods Go To Girl got announced. It is the digital manga is a thing in English, and I had no idea until a friend on my Discord server shared about it. And she's like, I don't know if this has been shared, but hey, did anybody see this? I'm like, what? I had no idea. And I can say that all of the chapters are officially available, at least on Bookwalker. I do not know about Kindle, Kobo, or Google Play, but on Bookwalker, I did go ahead and snag that chapter 1 because it was for free. And I am undecided because I want to do a first impression of this, but I don't know if I should or if I should do the other ones I'm excited for, because there's plenty of things that are coming. Maybe this is a good time that I will do a poll and ask you guys which one. And the reason I'm a little hesitant, because the news came out that CrunchyRoll is going to be the one streaming the anime. It is coming this spring, and I have never been part of an anime club, but if you have been wanting to and you are like me and you're like, I need some help keeping up with weekly anime series because I just will go choose manga. At the beginning of the year I was on that solo leveling hype train, but y'all, I fell off, not because the series is bad, but because I chose other things, aka I chose manga. So actually that same friend was like, hey, anybody interested in a weekly anime club? And I was like, yeah, I'm interested, and several other people were. So I made a graphic, so if you are interested, come join us on my Discord server. We're gonna be talking about it every Friday, each episode and what we think, and I'm really, really excited. But I'm also like, well, if I read the manga, will it change my view of the anime? Because I am just, I hate that I compare the two. I don't like doing that, but I unconsciously do that, or subconsciously, not unconsciously, subconsciously I do that. And I'm like, why, Lara, why? But yes, the Gorilla Gods Go To Girl, it has the manga now, volume 1, available digitally in English on those sites I mentioned, Bookwalker and Amazon, but also Crunchyroll has confirmed that they're going to be streaming this anime this spring season. And let's talk about the other Shoujosei anime that are going to be streaming, because Crunchyroll has quite the lineup, including the Gorilla Gods Go To Girl, but also the Two Perfect Saint is going to be streaming on there. I'm really, really excited for this one. I did do a first impression, really love this first volume. I was quite surprised because I mentioned that I was really scared in the beginning of how things were going, if I could even finish it, because our girl here, she just ain't treated the way she deserves to be treated, but she is once she goes to another country. So I am very interested in this one. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with the anime, but I'm for sure keeping up with the manga. If you're looking for some magical girl Precure, we have a new season coming. It's called You and Idol Precure. I love this key visual that they have here. It's so bright, so colorful. I actually have not seen anything Precure. I feel bad. I feel like I should apologize to my friend Glitterum if she's watching this, because she loves Precure. In fact, I think I discovered her because of her Precure content. I came from manga, but she was at the time sharing a lot of Precure stuff. So it was really cool to see her love and excitement for this franchise. And I know several other friends. I don't know, maybe I'll check it out with my daughter, because I think it'd be cool to have an idol Shojosei anime. That just sounds like a lot of fun to me. And the next, probably the biggest one, honestly, is Anne Shirley, that Crunchyroll is going to be, I know they're going to be streaming the subbed, and I think I saw somewhere, I think my friend Jess had said that they're also doing the dub. I don't know if they're going to be at the same time, because I know I saved that information on my computer, but I don't remember where I saved saved it. Maybe I bookmarked it, but I don't know where it is in my bookmarks. But I know it's getting a dub. Like that officially has been confirmed by CrunchyRoll. So that is really big news. If you prefer to watch your anime in English, you can at least watch one of these Shoujosei anime in English, which is awesome. Unfortunately, there is one other Shoujosei anime that's going to be streaming, but it hasn't actually been confirmed of where and if, or even when, if it's going to be getting streamed in the US, and that is The Dinner Table Detective. I can't remember if I shared about this earlier. I was very intrigued by this. I heard it's a detective comedy. The female lead seems really, really amazing. If I can, I'll leave a link to the trailer up in the corner. I did hear that the creator of Firefly Wedding, she actually did the character design for this anime series. So that is really cool. I know there is a live action of this. I'm pretty sure there is a manga, but we don't have that in English either. So I don't know if we're going to be getting this, unfortunately, but I hope that we do because it sounds like it's a lot of fun. It gives me a little bit of Yusatoki rhetoric vibes, not in the sense of the lying aspect, but mainly because of just the detective and having these two interesting characters come together, because I think it's like her butler who helps her. It just seems like it's going to be a really fun time. So hopefully we will hear more information about that and if we're getting it in the States. Talking about that, so I did mention last week's manga news video because, you know, I rambled for a good 10 minutes about the Twisted Wonderland anime. We talked about the stills, the animation, the characters, my boy Doocy, Idiot's tablet. We talked about all the things. It was so much. And I mentioned there was going to be more news coming out of Anime Japan, and that is exactly what happened. There is a new villainous anime that's going to be coming, which I think we did mention, or I have mentioned that it got, or that was going to be getting an anime, but there was no confirmation if we would get in the US. That has been confirmed, and that is, may I ask one final thing? The trailer, oh my goodness, it looks so good. I'll leave a link in the corner. Hopefully I can. It looked fantastic. I'm all here for this. I have this on my license wish list, and I've had this on my digital TBR for years. I know I'm gonna love it, and I worry how much that's gonna be of buying a whole bunch of digital manga because I prefer not to do that unless there is a sale. And there has been no sale for this digital manga for years. And I'm just like, please, somebody, anybody, can you just give me a sale on this? Because I will absolutely binge buy the series if it's like 50% off. But I think they're like $8 per volume. I'm just hoping that that number could be, like that price could be knocked down to like $3.99 or something like that. But what I'm most excited about this, especially after watching the trailer, y'all, it's gonna sound bad, but she got blood on her face from when she was punching people. And I said, let's go. We love to see a villainess embrace her inner villainess. In this case, beat these people up. It looks phenomenal. I have heard that it has some low-key romance, but it is very much on the down low. She just looks so fierce, so cool, very, very stoked. And I was even more stoked to see that CrunchyRoll did confirm that they are going to be streaming this later this year. They even shared the official key visual, at least for in English, and it looks really good. I sort of feel like that blonde hair dude in the middle, I feel like he's going to be the love interest because when I watched the trailer, like our girl is just so bad to the bone. Like, I mean that in the best way possible. She can kick butt and everything. And he is just like so sweet, has this precious little aura of a sweet, precious being. And I was like, you know, they make a really great couple because they're just so different. So hopefully my guess here is right because I'm totally shipping it. Even if the romance is not the main plot point or anything, it's still always really exciting. I feel like it was just... I feel like it'd be so cute. I feel like it'd be so cute. Speaking of cuteness, or at least I've heard people have said it's pretty cute. Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You got confirmed this past week for a season 2. I don't really know many friends who've been watching season 1. I believe my friend Crystal is reading the series and watching it. I know she has enjoyed it. Hopefully that hasn't changed. There was a lot of mixed feelings in the community that this got confirmed for a season 2. I have read volumes 1 and 2, and I liked it, but I didn't feel like I would probably reread it. It's a very easygoing story though. Like it's something, there's not a lot of, I don't want to say not a lot of depth because I feel like that sounds like I'm bashing it and I don't mean it that way, but it's just I feel like it's an easy, addictive story, honestly. There is like drama, but it's on the lighter end. It is a reverse harem. I have been curious to see like how the story is going to end because I have looked up spoilers just because I was curious enough to know who is this girl going to choose, because I think we're on volume 9, volume 10 of the manga digitally from Kodansha. She still has not made a choice, I don't think. So I don't know who she's going to choose, and I've just been really curious about that. So if you watched season 1 or you've just been hoping saying that some Shoujosei anime gets a season 2. We have it, and supposedly there is another, at least word on the street is that there's going to be another anime sequel. There has been a leak for an anime, but we won't talk about that until I officially see the confirmed news either by the creator or by the Shoujosei magazine. But it will be a very, very big win for several different people. So stay tuned for that. I guess in the meantime though, look forward to season 2 of Anyway I'm Falling in Love with You. There's no news of when this is going to be, you know, streaming or anything, but it's coming. It's coming. And last but not least, let's talk about some cover reveals. But of course, we have to start off with Erden from My Secretly Hot Husband. I love this cover so much. I'm so excited. I have been loving being back in this series so very much. It has been wonderful and fantastic, and we are getting right into the heart of this pyramid scheme that is about to unfold, and I am 100% here for it. I can't wait to see how everything goes down. I mean, I know how things go down, but I can't wait to see it all over again in physical form. I can't recommend this series enough. I did just talk about it in my Top 5 Wednesday video of my top 5 favorite manhwa. I rambled for a good hot minute in that video because I was just so excited to talk about so many of my faves, including, of course, Erden from My Secretly Hot Husband. Really, really excited. Though I feel bad for this next one, Secrets of the Silent Witch spin-off, another. I'm excited for this one. I love the cover and I love Secrets of the Silent Witch, but Lois here, oh my goodness, I am not a fan of his character. I know I've mentioned that before, but I'm still hoping, holding out hope that Young Press is going to give us some news for Secrets of the Silent Witch Volume 4 of the manga. Please, anytime, I am ready. I am ready. But I'm really excited that we are getting more Secrets of the Silent Witch content. I feel like that is such a huge win. And again, I love this cover. Lois does look really cool. He just really upsets me. So hopefully he wins me over at some point because he hasn't yet. He hasn't been successful in that yet. The last one from Yen Press that I wanted to feature is Aria of the Beech Forest. I really love this cover. It really gives all those Halloween vibes, which is sort of funny. You know, we just kicked off spring here in the US, but I love it. I really hope it has a happy ending. Volume 2 had a really upsetting cliffhanger, if that is the right word, just because Aria, I feel like is going to be really upset. I mean, she's already upset right now at the end of Volume 2, and so I'm sort of unsure of what's going to happen, but I really hope it ends on a hopeful and exciting and fun note. This has been such a heartfelt series. I'm very sad to know that Volume 3 is the final volume, but it's one I would definitely recommend, and I'm really looking forward to reading more of it. And the last cover reveal, which is stunning, is Volume 4 of Colette Decides to Die. I love this cover. It is beautiful, soft, very precious, and very sweet. It is gorgeous, and I'm like, wow, Viz Media really won with this cover. It is beautiful, and really excited that they chose this one. Very, very stunning. I mean, I feel like a broken record, but it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. And for the final little bit of news, if you've been looking for a new digital calendar or for a new mobile digital calendar, or I meant to say a new desktop calendar and a new digital mobile calendar, then My Happy Marriage, the official account, they have released a new calendar for both, and it looks so cute with our leads. It's in honor of Sakura Day. So if you've been looking for one, and if I see any other digital calendars from now until the next manga news video, I'll be sure to share them at that time. But hopefully you are really excited for the upcoming Shoujosei anime that are going to be streaming on CrunchyRoll. Let me know, which one are you interested or most excited about? Which one do you plan to watch? Or maybe just what manga are you excited about? Because, you know, you may not be a huge anime fan, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let me know down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!